Okay, so here's our area for the housewares. There's a changing room where they offer a place for you to try on the different clothes. But this is all of our donations so far. And of course, more is coming in. Every day people bring more donations, and we have volunteers that come and set the things up. On the other side, we have towels and bedding and so forth in the different cabinets. Before, we would go through this door to get to the food delivery, but we decided that it was a better decision to keep that closed and have people come around from outside. And again, we come back into the main hall here. We'll make our way here, and we'll come down to the back of the warehouse again. We just looked at this in the last video, but of course we have, men's clothes and winter coats and so forth that are spread here and, well, everywhere. Then we get back to another collection of children's clothes, and, well, I guess that room is dedicated for some more women's clothes. Then we get here to the children's section. This is, again, additional to the children's room up front, but that's designated more for babies. This is more toddlers and above. We have some winter coats, different rain jackets, clothing of all sorts for boys. And as you can see, this is some very good quality clothing. And then children's shoes and boots along the back, rain boots and so forth. Being well organized. If you come back into this room, which is in the back of the warehouse, you have the different donations of suitcases and baby bassinets. Again, more items related specifically to children, other travel beds. I'll just show you what all is here. And then, of course, you have blankets and mittens and gloves. We have a large selection of purses. And again, remember that this selection of items changes rapidly because everybody comes in and gets what they like, and then they keep it moving. Of course, we got more winter clothing all back there. And then you have we had several wheelchairs here, but they've gone rather quickly because of the population, the age of the population that's coming with their younger families and children. And of course, we have the different strollers that have been donated. Some of these I look and I think, wow, definitely amazing. Definitely amazing stuff. Now, just to give you a peek back here without going a little bit too far because, it's a work in progress. This is the back where we have storage upon storage of a variety of other things. There's a baby bed right here and some different furniture. People have donated some mattresses in really good condition. We have a sorting process where, bags and different things are brought in the second door, and they're stacked up back over here. And there's a storage room that you can take a peek from here. Storage room back there that's just covered in bags of donated goods. All of these are also unsorted and to be put over in the display area at some point. But of course, that's what a lot of the helpers do when they come, is they come and they sit here at this table, dump clothes out on the table, and then sort them into their different sizes and different uses, and then it gets folded and placed out into the other room. Now, I'm coming at this a bit in the other direction here, but we'll come back over into the food section. Now, thankfully, recently, we've been able to get a couple of donations of freezers, in this case, and some refrigerators, which you'll be interested to see is jam-packed full of kefir. I promise there isn't a person alive in this area that is not capable of having some kefir if they want. And of course, right now it's Sunday, Easter Sunday, and so it's sort of, the pickings are slim. We have still enough here if somebody comes by. Our big shopping trip is coming tomorrow, but we do have enough here at least to give some people something to take with them of substance if they do show up today on Easter. There have been averaging somewhere between 80 to 90 people every couple of days. Last Thursday, there was a count of 90 people here. And again, we have dog food and so forth, fridge and 2 more freezers. And this is our hygiene product and diaper section for babies. As you'll see, it's also quite barren at this point. We have, like I said, another big shopping trip to be done tomorrow. I'm sorry, Tuesday. Monday, the stores are closed here as well. So shampoo, soap, toothbrushes, toothpastes, all of that is on the list for Tuesday, first thing, as well as different size diapers and baby food. Again, we do have some stuff here, just certainly not to the level that I'm comfortable with, but that will soon be remedied. Also, a local transportation company has been kind enough to donate some of their products that would have gone elsewhere, but because of COVID, have been taking up their freezer space. And so they've been kind enough to offer it to us for donations. Okay, alle, sag Hallo. Das geht auf dem Internet auf mein GoFundMe-Website. Yeah. Here's some of our helpers. They're helping us organize the food. And again, we have a big shopping trip tomorrow. So you'll see that it's rather barren, but this would be the staging area where we put our multiple pounds of potatoes and onions and so forth, and our ridiculous mess of kefir. This is already half gone, believe it or not. It was quite a bit more. And then we have our storage galore of more clothes and more donated items. I wanted you all to have a nice look at what we offer here because, of course, while it might seem disorganized, it's a well-oiled machine and everything is going swimmingly. And since it's Easter Sunday, we don't have a lot of people here right now because, of course, people are celebrating like they should. And we have our little guy again. All right. This is right outside of our university building. And they've been kind enough to grant us use of the building for this particular purpose. That is to offer the food and the clothing. That was the entry point that I sort of walked you around to. And we are able to use this building as long as the war is taking place. And usually there are not only dozens of people here working, but also dozens of people here taking advantage of the generosity of the local community with their clothing and their shoes, the food, the hygiene products, the baby items. And I have not met a single person yet that hasn't been incredibly grateful for every single thing that has been offered to them. And at this point, at 3 weeks in from when we started the food distribution, the people have settled down a bit. At the beginning, they were quite anxious because their level of food insecurity was quite high. And at this point, we have been able to distribute enough food to them that when they come in, they don't have that level of panic anymore, that I'm not going to get food for the next week. I have to, they call it hamster buying here in Germany. I guess we would call it hoarding or something. Imagine like back when